Hello, NXT Instagram. It's Andy Shepherd here. That means it's Thursday, which means tonight on the WWE Network, it's a brand new installment of NXT UK. That's going to come up at 8 o'clock here in the UK. It's 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Make sure you check it out. Tonight is another episode showcasing some of the greatest matches in the history of this brand. And tonight, I've got two superstars joining me. Not one, yes, two superstars joining me. The first person who will be joining me right here on the NXT Instagram account is currently the #1 contender for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. Yes, it's Ilya Dragunov. So, without further ado, let's see if Mr. Dragunov, via the power of Instagram. I'm looking forward to catching up with Ilya. It's been a while since we spoke. It's going to be good to see how he is doing, how he's staying ready for this big opportunity. And yes, here we go. Ilya Dragunov. Great to see you, my man. How are you?
I'm great, Andy. How are you?
I'm good. All the better for seeing your face. And now I was just telling everyone who's tuned in that right now you are sitting here as the #1 contender for the United Kingdom Championship. And of course, when you won that Battle Royal back in, earlier this year, I think you thought the opportunity was going to come a little quicker than perhaps it is now. How are you staying ready?
I was still ready. The thing is, like, the time was really exhausting for a lot of people, obviously, but I'm still so focused in my head, even if there's still like no opportunity being in the ring. But I just used the time for myself. To be honest, I was never so busy before like I am right now. I'm constantly preparing. I think I'm at the top of my game of my physical conditions right now because I maximize my training. I'm so ready to be back. I'm just really hungry.
But we're all ready to see you back. And by the way, guys, if you've got questions for Ilya, please send them through. We're going to be asking him some of your questions in just a few minutes' time. But Ilya, look, I've been checking out your social media accounts. And as you say, you've been working hard in the gym. You've been lifting some big old weights in there. So the question I have for you is, this lockdown, this layoff, it's affecting people differently. Some people, it's a challenging time. I'm sure for so many, it's a challenging time. For others, particularly, the NXT UK crew, a lot of them have been using it to heal up, to focus on their psychological game, to focus on things they haven't had time to do because you guys are always so busy. So for you, are you going to come back as an improved Ilya Dragunov?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you said, the lockdown was something different for all of us. It's a very different time. It came so fast and everything changed so fast, but something in life which you can't buy is time. You can't buy time, and either you can focus on the negatives for a lot of people, and I respect that, but you can also focus on the positive part. Time is something very, 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 very useful. And either you use it or you don't. And I use it completely. I came better than ever before back into this ring.
Let's talk about your journey to WWE. For those who perhaps weren't aware of you before you came into NXT UK, let's talk a little bit about your history. What was your path like to WWE?
For me, it was a big adventure. And I wouldn't change a second of it. It was... always fought in my life, like early from the starting point where I came as an immigrant to Germany. In Germany, I started my path as a professional wrestler. I think the most important part of my path was the fight topic, because my persona is so extreme into being into a fight, like really fight through pain, like fight into this intensity and this persona I represent in this ring. It's everything very honest. I'm expressing my whole inside in the ring. And the same path was my path to WWE. It was, I get the attention of people by the way how I fight. The people feel how much I want it. Every time I step into this ring, and it was even before WWE, every time I stepped into this ring, people knew I mean it serious. Very, very serious. And I'm not able to not leave everything I am into this ring. That's it. That's the point. I just want it badly, very, very badly.
And anyone who follows you on social media will know that you're constantly putting out inspirational, motivational messages. Is that something that comes natural to you, or something you have to try and find inside yourself?
I don't need to find anything inside myself. This is something I truly believe in. It's something made by like my journey from my life. I said, like, as an immigrant, you gotta do stuff. There are a lot of stuff in my life happened that where I had the choice to either just stop and searching for other options, or just to go. And this is something I want for everyone, because I got this energy inside myself, and this is something I want for everyone, because I believe everyone has it. I believe in every single person on this earth that there's something inside of all of them that they need to reach. This passion, this drive. There's something inside us nobody can touch, and if we find it and if we can hold on to it, we all can be just happy and just driven.
Just talking to you now, you can feel the intensity. Ilya Dragunov is intense 24/7. On your journey throughout the world of sports entertainment, was WWE always the goal?
I never had specific goals in my life, to be honest. It was like a lot of stuff I did in my life was just ruled by the feeling I had in my heart about certain stuff. And wrestling was always something for me where I could express myself. It was the first point in my life where I started with wrestling that I really had the feeling I could express who I am inside. And this is something like, when I first realized that feeling, I just thought you need to do this. You need to continue this. You need to go and go and go, and don't let it stop. And I never stopped, because I never lost the feeling which wrestling gave me. So yeah, I mean, like, if you don't have goals, life is so much more surprising for you if something good is happening. This is the reason I think, as long as we follow our passion so ridiculously hard, there will be something good. And if you don't have goals, there are going to be a lot more surprises.
And this is why you should all follow Ilya Dragunov on social media. It's gems of inspirational quotes like this that he comes out with daily. Ilya, I want to just ask some questions that the fans are sending in for you. We've got one from Tom Newsom. Who's your dream opponent?
My dream opponent. I wouldn't say I have particular dream opponents, but I was thinking about people I would like to fight me where it's going to create something special, you know? And someone who's coming to my mind is Bray Wyatt. That would be truly something special. With my persona, with his persona, that was something you don't get anywhere else.
Hey, that's a dream match for you. I think that's a dream match for the entire WWE universe. Ilya Dragunov versus Bray Wyatt. Hey, that's what we all hope we get to see in the future. Got another question for you here from Will Perry. What was it like facing Cesaro at NXT UK Takeover card? Again, that was a moment that so many people remember. And when a superstar like Cesaro comes over, he wants to get a taste of what NXT UK is about. And you're the superstar, you're the competitor who gets to give him that taste.
I think if you have someone in front of you like Cesaro, you really need to be hungry for that test. I think my time till now in NXT UK and WWE, everything happened so fast. I got the feeling, and everything felt so fast. But this is what was like a point where I knew, okay, he's standing in front of me. I'm gonna prove myself in every way possible. So I mean it's serious every time I step into the ring, but this is like, I mean it's serious. And that was like the ultimate proof for myself. And I'm so like, yeah, it was a very special feeling. Very, very special.
And this leads me into another question we've got here from the real Shanky. He asks, what has been your experience wrestling Finn Balor? So, of course, you faced Finn Balor at Worlds Collide earlier this year. And then another opportunity for an NXT UK superstar to really show the world, you know, what their skills are like. And again, you were the one who was selected to go and have that opportunity. So what was it like facing Balor?
I got the feeling I'm doing something right, to be honest, because like I said, everything is so fast. First Cesaro, what a time to prove myself. Then Finn Balor, another time to prove myself. I mean, like, I worked so hard to be in the very best possible shape, in the very best physical condition for the ring, and being the best performer I can be. And if you get this chance and then another chance right on top of it, you just know, okay, I definitely can't stop. I'm just gonna go and go and go.
So let's go back to you being the #1 contender. We know that at some point in the future, that opportunity lies ahead for you. After the journey you've been on, after all of the tough battles you've been in, what would it mean for you if you were to capture that NXT United Kingdom Championship?
How can you describe it in words? I'm searching for those big battlegrounds, not only in wrestling, in my private life, everywhere, because there's so much I want to still to do. I have so much I wanted to prove, and getting to this goal, it would be the ultimate proof that everything I do has a sense, and I feel it has a sense, and I go all the distance for it. I got the stamina for this, even especially after this lockdown. I got the stamina to go there.
Of course, we talked about your match at Worlds Collide a few moments ago, and there seems to be a lot of fluidity between NXT UK and NXT, and that's one of the great things about these brands, that superstars, will jump across, they will jump into other brands. Of course, you tasted what it's like to perform across in the States. Is that something you'd like to do more of, to go and battle competitors over there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait to have new competitors. I can't wait to prove myself in another stage. I think there is so much more people I want to get to know with. And they need to get to know who Ilya Dragunov is.
Now, let's talk about the match that's going to be shown tonight on NXT UK. Tonight is a best of episode showcasing some of the greatest matches in this young brand's history. The match tonight is you versus Alexander Wolf in a no disqualification match. Anyone who saw it the first time around knows how brutal that match was. What do you recall from facing Alexander Wolf that night?
It was something different. I mean, like, especially if we have some history together. Like, he was my trainer. He teach me everything I do in this ring today. He teach me all of this. And especially if you go into this ring with this background, if you know what he's able to do, what I'm able to do, and you just know that's not going to be something easy. It's not going to be something basic. This is going to be something very personal, very brutal. It's going to be violent. And this was the whole feeling about this. I just knew I go into a fight, not just a plain wrestling match. This is going to be a fight, and it's going to be personal.
Yeah, it's certainly not one to miss. And again, you can catch that tonight on the WWE Network, and anytime after that on demand. Another question here from Jackie Joe. What's it going to feel like when you do eventually get to step back inside the squared circle?
You got to actually just see me explode. You just got to see me step into this ring and just hit it like a lightning strike, like explode like a bomb. I'm going to put everything out, and I got a lot more to offer after this into this ring, and I can't wait to show it to everyone. Every single one.
Another question for you here. If you could pick any competitor from any era, not just present day WWE, any era, who would be a dream match for yourself?
Oh, from any era.
We can go back as far as you like.
This is super easy. This is super easy. Like, my absolute all-time favorite, I would take Kurt Angle.
Oh.
If you talk about intensity, you can't compare to him. I would wrestle him every day for the rest of my life. This would be something. This is something like to mess. Who is more intense, either Dragunov or Kurt Angle? This would be a dream.
Have you ever met Kurt Angle?
No, not till now. Sadly, no.
Do you think if you got the opportunity to meet him, now we all know Kurt Angle is retired, happily retired, would you try and coax him back for one more match?
If I have any chance, absolutely yes. Absolutely. If there is 1% of chance, absolutely.
Well, Ilya, look, tonight you have filled my head full of dreams. You versus Bray Wyatt, you with Kurt Angle. I mean, truly, the future is bright. The future is bright for Ilya Dragunov, and I can't wait to see you back inside the squared circle. But for now, I'm going to let you go, let you get on with your evening. We look forward to seeing you back competing very soon.
I hope so. Thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you, Ilya. Take care. Mr. Dragunov, how about that? How would you like to see those matches? Would you like to see Ilya Dragunov versus Bray Wyatt? I know I would. How about Ilya Dragunov versus Kurt Angle? We're talking some dream lies in the future of Ilya Dragunov is an opportunity for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. When that will come, we're welcoming another superstar who I'm very, very looking forward to talking to. That is the one and only. As her show. Let's see if we can find Miss Samuels here. View. This is always the weird part, trying to find people on here. Let's add Miss Samuels in. Let's see if Nina Samuels is ready to pull her through via the magic of the internet. We're waiting. Nina Samuels, no doubt she's looking forward to getting back inside the Red Circle. Looking forward to getting back and putting on a show. The Gremlins inside Instagram not allowing me to bring her in. How's everyone doing tonight? Where are you watching from? Let me know where everyone is watching from around the world. This is the tricky part. This is tricky. Instagram is not playing with us. So remember, tonight you're going to get to see some of the best matches in NXT UK history. Let's see if I can get this to work. I always love it when this properly. Just trying to load up a list of people. There's a lot of people wanting to come and join me tonight here on Instagram. Let's see if Miss Samuels is out there. It's got people from Italy watching tonight. Where's everyone watching from? Is everyone looking forward to seeing Ilya Dragunov's no? I'll tell you what I might do. I might end this Instagram live and come back in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me back here in just a few moments' time when I will hopefully have for you Miss Nina.